Hey guys, welcome to Apples in Marseille, a vlog YouTube channel that I started because I wanted to invite you guys in the journey of me going on the mission field to Marseille, France for 16 months. I'm super excited about starting this vlog and inviting people along on the journey. Just to debrief this week, this is my first week back home, Pittsfield, Massachusetts. It's been very interesting. I didn't expect it to be so emotional coming back home, but my parents drove up to Minnesota, which is like a 21-hour drive. They picked me up, packed my things, and then we drove back down. So I can't believe like I came back this week. I feel like it's been 2 weeks already, or 3 weeks, but yeah, so we got back and just a lot of different feelings were coming through just my mind and my heart. It just, you know, the farther we were driving away from school, the farther I felt like kind of like, you know, a ripping, like, okay, like this kind of season of my life has ended where like 2 years of just solely school and training are done, and you know the next season of, you know, a hands-on mission experience along with school in a different country is about to begin. And I was like, all right, like this is actually happening. I came back and I had a couple of days to just kind of readjust. I didn't want to go right into the business part of it and do meetings right off the bat because I just needed like 2 days to just kind of recuperate, get everything organized and unpacked. That's just how my mind works. I need to be just kind of all unpacked and set and organized before I hit the ground running. So I had my first appointments yesterday, which went really well. I had one in the morning and one for dinner. Just kind of a tip for all your other internship pals out there that are watching. Hey guys, I'm not gonna say it as like a law, but for me, like, morning meetings are not fun because you just have to get up and just kind of like start so soon. And I like slow mornings. I like waking up and laying in bed. Me having to get up and get ready and out of the house and like be like just there and like, hey, full of energy. I wasn't quite there, so that was a bit of a struggle, but it went really well. Meetings are a little awkward back home because I know a lot of people. My dad's a pastor, so just being super deeply connected to the church, I know a lot of people in the church and they know me, and they stay fairly up to date with what I'm doing. Our school gives us kind of a presentation to give people so we could be prepared and we know what to say and we're prepared for different questions and stuff. So like I have that in the back of my mind and I'm like, okay, like I can't just like be a robot and like say this whole thing. Like these are people and these are people that know me well, so it's like it's not like I'm just presenting it to a stranger to present my campaign to people. And everyone's different too. Every meeting's different, every phone call is different, so you just have to like have that in the back of your mind as like your like foundation, and then like build on that and readjust as you go. So I've been learning that. Another thing that it's great, but I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, is my dad wanted me to give a little presentation on Mother's Day, which is tomorrow, about my internship, and I was like, oh my god, like, no, god, why? But I was like, yeah, sure, that'd be great. I'd love it. I would love to get up in front of everyone and speak and all that. But honestly, okay, even with that, like, I was like, yeah, like, let's do it. Like, let's get the word out there. Let's get people involved with missions and with this campaign and with this internship, and introducing Marseille like as a missions field. I don't think a lot of people know that Marseille, France is a very strategic place to put a mission site and to disciple and evangelize people there. So just bringing that awareness in is really exciting. But people have been so super welcoming and loving, and it's been really nice actually to come to a familiar place and to the church where it's kind of like your family and they know you. It kind of puts pressure off to be so professional because, you know, they know you and stuff. So one lady, guys, so before I shared a little bit about like my junior year, I'll be going to France and stuff like before this time. And so some people were like, yeah, we're looking forward to it. And this one lady at my church, bless her soul, she's so adorable. She was like, I will be saving, or I'll have a penny jar or a money jar for you, and I'll be saving up. So I came back and I went to Bible study on Wednesday, and she came up to me with this. If you don't see it, let me see if I can focus it on it. Anyways, there it is. It says Hannah's Mission Fund, and it is completely full. Look, it's a little piggy. I don't know. It was very overwhelming. I was just like, oh my gosh, this lady who really doesn't have a lot, she put time and effort into just saving pennies and quarters for me, and I was just, even though it's probably only $50, like, the Lord is so faithful in showing that like people are here to support me, and people want to get behind missions, and people that have that vision and have that call. So that just really was a moment that I was just blown away by God's faithfulness. Yesterday I went to a family's house and I had dinner with them. It was so good. So good. That's like a great blessing, that you just get to try everyone else's food at their house, and it's super great because it's just like a cultural experience within like your town. And you know, as we were eating, I was kind of explaining the campaign and what I'm doing and stuff about France. They just started talking about their testimonies of how they got saved, their testimonies of how they got baptized with the Holy Spirit, how they even met, how it was such a God thing. And I was just like, wow, like, this is crazy. Like, I get the privilege to eat with these people and experience just a little bit of their lives and hear their backstory and hear how the Lord has drawn them to himself, and it just really inspires me, and it actually is ministering to me of like, yeah, like I want more people to have these stories. Like, I want to go to France, I want to go wherever the Lord leads me, and I want to be a part of that story. I want to be a vessel that the Lord can draw himself to people. I asked them if they would be monthly financial partners with me, and they were like, yeah, absolutely, like, thank you so much for asking us. And I was like, wait, what the heck? I was like, no, because I was like, what the heck? It's me, it's Hannah. Come on, some people know me watching this. I'm like, it's just me, I'm no one great. I'm like, it's God, like, what the heck? And you're thanking me for asking you to partner with me to financially support me in going overseas. They said yes, they wanted to monthly support me with a great amount of money, which I was like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. I couldn't stop saying thank you. I think that I need to maybe tone down on that, because I think I come in to meetings thinking that they won't support me, and then whatever happens, like, oh, like the worst was like, oh, they said no, kind of a thing, and that's what I was expecting. But I think the Lord is really wanting me to expect his faithfulness in the meetings, whether yes or no. So I think that was a little retraining. I kept saying thank you because I wasn't expecting them to partner with that amount. So I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So maybe I should just kind of like dial down the thank yous and kind of up my confidence in the Lord just a bit. I have also been reading. I bought a book. So for people who don't know me too well, I love books, but I don't read them. Like, I'm like, yes, this is such a good book, I want to read it, put it in the shelf, and then and then I don't read it. So I bought another book. Surprise, surprise. But it's called Leaders Eat Last. Here is the book. Sinek. That's his name. Leaders Eat Last. I just finished the 3rd chapter, but it's a really great book that talks about leadership in kind of the business corporation world. It's not a Christian book, disclosure. What the heck? Leaders Eat Last. He gets that from going into the Marine Corps and observing that the highest ranking leaders in the Marines eat last, and the juniors, the youngest greenies, so to speak, eat first. And even just that example of that's kind of just what they do, that's the respect, that's the leadership that's kind of fostered and grown in the Marines, helps the Marine Corps be what is like our protection of America. So I think we could glean a little bit on their methods of leadership. The book, my goal is to finish it by the end of this month because I need goals and I need to set goals, and this, keep me accountable, guys. This book by the end of May will be read. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I am so blessed that you want to join me and partner with me in this vlog. Don't forget to subscribe and like the videos, share it with people. I am hopefully going to be doing this every week. As we get further along, I will share like how much I'm fundraised and just wonderful stories that I have along the way of the Lord's faithfulness and how people come along and support. Thank you for your support in this vlog. Thanks guys, have a great day.